what the doctor ordered. I'm here to show you guys how to do straight back parts. If you don't want to do straight back parts, it's a great beginner for just parting in general. So stay tuned. Here we have the items I'll be using. Everything will be listed in the description box. Go ahead and shampoo and conditioner hair with Design Essentials. I really like the shampoo. Conditioner, it's okay, but the shampoo is like bomb. So the Dyson, go ahead, blow the hair out with the Dyson. You like that transition, right? So now I'm going to go ahead and part the hair from ear to ear. This is just a great way to go ahead and like start to get used to parting. And what you're going to do is end up parting the hair from ear to ear, like I said, but it's going to be 4 subsections. So 2 sections in the front and 2 sections in the back. But we're going to start and just make it a half section from ear to ear. Remember to just take your time. There's no rush, especially as a beginner. You do not need to rush. You need to just take your time to make sure you are sectioning properly. And then once you section properly, you want to clean up your lines. So I'm using that rat tail comb to clean up the lines after I sectioned with my fingers. And I'm gonna go ahead and tie it on up. Once I do that, I just want to show you guys what it looked like. Okay, that section I just made from ear to ear, I'm gonna go ahead and part it down the middle. So just that section at the top from ear to ear. I'm not bothering the section at the bottom. Now we're just gonna part it. And keep in mind we're gonna make 4 subsections. So 2 are at the top and 2 at the bottom. I'm making the first part in between the 2 sections that has already been parted. So I went ahead and did a rough draft, and now I'm just cleaning up that middle. And I used doubly to easy curling and waving to give the hair moisture. I don't like jam. Jam doesn't really provide moisture throughout like the duration of the style. This Dudley does, so I like to use that, and it controls the hair. Doesn't have it frizzy. You want to make sure you also like comb the hair down on each side, so make sure there's no bubbles or anything, because once you start braiding or putting the hair up in a tie, you don't want any type of like bumps or lines that are out of place.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he describes by creating an imaginary picture. Usually it's something...
Alright, so congratulations. You've already made your 2 sections. So go ahead and braid those sections that you just made. So I'm braiding my first section just to kind of move it out the way. And then I'm going to move on to my next section. Next, we're going to move to the bottom half of that ear to ear part section. We did the top, now we're going to do the bottom. Going to section the hair down in the middle. Then I'm going to come back, use my Dudley to clean it up, and then I'm going to braid each section like I did at the top.
So then, why?
I like the comb that I'm using because it has like an extra space where I need to part the hair, so it kind of makes it easier to part when there's just one tooth at the end of the comb. Yeah, it's a really nice comb. I like it. Like I said, everything I'm using is in the description box. And Dudley, obviously, it makes it so much more better, providing that clean um, line that you're looking for. Make sure you comb those sides down. Make sure there's no bubbles. Bubbles can become a problem when you're braiding. Pro tip. So now in the back section, we're going to start parting so we can use it as a guide for the front. So I'm gonna have 3 braids on both sides. You want to eye each braid and go ahead and part it down roughly. Once you part it down roughly, pin it up and then clean up the parts.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he described by creating an imaginary picture. Usually, it's something that moves.
All right, so everything you did in the back, you're gonna do the same thing to the next subsection in the front where the hairline is. So go ahead and eye those 3 parts, and then, or whatever parts that you're gonna do for your hairstyle. You're just learning how to part in this video. So you wanna remember to kind of subsection the hair and use those smaller subsections to build on a full subsection. All right, so now it's time to braid. I'm taking that subsection from the top, taking that out, and then I'm going to take out the bottom corresponding subsection, and that's going to give me a whole row of a braid that I'm about to do. I'm about to show you guys the row. I'm about to braid on down. And now you just have a organized parting foundation. You don't have to worry about parting each section, each braid. After each braid, you're pretty much good to go and ready to braid the whole head without parting, because you've done it all. Congratulations, you're the bomb. Oh yeah, you didn't need me, you knew how to do it. I just helped you just a little bit. So now you can move like Speedy Gonzalez. Like, it cuts. Most of literally braiding is parting. Like, braiding is no problem for some. I mean, it takes some practice, but parting, you want to make sure that's crisp, because if your braids are dope and your parts are all over the place, there's no, you have to be legit throughout the whole process. So take your time. Parting takes time. And this is a little pro tip that I'm doing right now. Like, sometimes you can see your braids, the like ribbons are a little tighter in some places. You use the end of your rat tail comb and like pull it out just to kind of loosen it up and make sure it's all the same width as the other ribbons. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this video. Hope you guys like this. Yeah, it's quite easy. So let me know if you guys want any other videos that you want to learn about. Put it in the comment section, because I like to talk to you guys. I like to tap into what you need to learn about and what you haven't learned about in cosmetology school in general. You have kids, you want to get to learn how to do their hair. I got you. I got you. Okay, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Go ahead and shoot that comment. I'm here for you guys. See you soon for what the doctor ordered.